We back. Dez and JR. Enjoy the small wins. How you doing today, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, my boy JR was just in Cabo. How was that?
Man, feet kicked up, couple drinks, couple walks on the beach, yeah.
Would you go back?
Huh?
Would you go back?
Yeah.
Favorite part about the trip?
The drinks?
Was it like a what is that, all inclusive or something?
Yeah, it's all
like
inclusive.
It's basically free. So you could just walk up there and get drinks.
Yes, bro. Whatever you want, bro. They had drinks in the room. They had, bro. I drank a Canada Dry. I'm, thinking it's a regular Canada Dry. It was an alcoholic Canada Dry, bro. And I'm like, oh no, like they really be trying to get you messed up, bro.
So
but you could go up there and get free drinks whenever.
So you was like lit for a good amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Whole family lit. No, that's what's up. That's lit.
Everybody was lit. It was fun though.
Okay.
People was cool. Everybody was cool. It was fun.
Okay. So, what was the topic today? Oh, who do you want to become? That's the topic today. So, you want to start off, or you want me to start off?
You go ahead.
All right. So we were talking about it. We were like, what should we talk about? So I was saying growth, but growth really just like branches off into so much different stuff that you can talk about. Really how people just access it in different ways of their life. So who do you want to become? I feel like if somebody asked me that when I was younger, probably about 5 years ago, so when I was 17, I would give like the regular, teenage answer. I want to become like the richest person. I want to go to NBA. I want to do this, that. But now I just want to be happy, financially stable. I just want to become the best version of myself, really. So growth is really like a tricky thing, but it's like you really don't see it for a while. Like you don't see instant success or instant growth. It really takes a while to grow. And I was really just telling JR, I heard a quote of a guy. He was just like, when was the last time have you ever heard a tree grow? And then I'm like, you never really hear a tree grow. He was like, yeah, because they grow in silence. Like these trees grow so big in silence. Like you don't even hear them. You can't even see them grow so big. So you kind of like have to take your life that way. So I noticed that I've been doing that. JR has too, like just without even thinking about it. Like I haven't posted on social media in like 2-3 years, and I just feel like I haven't grown enough to even give myself like a luxury of even doing that. I know it's not really like a big deal like that, but personally I feel like I feel like I have like a lot more growing to do in general. So yeah.
Kicking it back to what you said in terms of you never really see a tree grow. When he told me that, it was just something that was like, man, I never even thought about that. Like, I've never seen a tree grow. But it just goes back, and it's just like, how do you want to live your life? What do you want out of this life? And for me, it was more so, it's like, I looked in the mirror a couple years ago, and it's like, I didn't know who I wanted to become. Or, like, I wasn't familiar with who I was. And the person that I was at the time wasn't who I wanted to be. And I was somebody that I didn't want to be. And it takes courage to be real with yourself. It takes courage to understand and to truly like tell yourself the truth and not lie and not manipulate yourself in terms of, who you want to be throughout this life. So me, man, I just really, like, from that point on, I really just made it a goal of mine to just really grind. And like you said, to grow in silence and to really make sure that I'm the person I want to become. And to really, like, I knew I didn't want to be this person anymore. I knew that I wasn't familiar with that face. And I knew that I was a bad person. And I didn't want to be a bad person anymore. I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to be kind. I wanted to care for others. I wanted to just be all these things. I just wanted to grow in all aspects of my life. And like you said, like, I deleted social media. I deleted social media 2 years ago. was probably the best thing that I did personally, because I used to want to be like all these people and to be a false prophet and to idolize. I used to idolize all these people, and they're no different than me and you. They're no different than me and him. We are no different than y'all. You know, we just have a camera in front of us and we just telling our story. Like, it's no different, because once we turn off this camera, we all just alike. We're all the same. We all are built the same. We all are just one. There's no different from me and you. We might have, you know, a YouTube channel. We might have TikTok and all these other things and social media platforms that make us different. But at the end of the day, we're all the same. And this is not forever. You know what I mean? And for me, like I said, I just wanted to be able to be a sponge to grow and to grasp and get a hold of everything throughout this life. And I don't want to take anything for granted. And it came with a sacrifice. Like, I'm willing to sacrifice people and friendships that is drawing me back, or that's holding me down from reaching my full potential. I'm willing to sacrifice time with people that I care and love the most, that's holding me back from reaching my full potential. Money, understanding how to save and what to do with it and how to invest, and creating generational wealth, and listening to all these different podcasts, and when it comes to health and how to physically treat your body, and when it comes to working out. And it's just all growing. It's all tools that help you grow. It's all about the information you obtain. And I really changed my perspective on life when it came to, okay, I know that I have to fix this. Okay, how can I fix it? Okay, now that I am fixing it, how can I stay consistent? How can I not be complacent? How can I not just continue to add on to it? Okay, I know who I want to be in the future. So how can I add on to it in order to live a better life, in order to be more consistent, in order to be a leader and not be a follower? You know what I mean? And before, my life was more so following others. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like we all are misguided when it comes to that. We all want to fit in. We all, sorry, silence. We all want to fit in. We all want to just, be cool with everybody and fit in. But I feel like you have to outgrow that at some point. You have to outgrow being cool at some point. Cool is not the term to use anymore. It's more so about, okay, how can I do this in order to live a successful life? How can I take care of the necessary, just the little things, and to live, like he was saying, a financial life, to chase that financial freedom, to have the necessities in our life, and we're able to just do what we want, chasing that financial freedom. We're doing entrepreneur. You have to sacrifice being cool. You have to sacrifice caring what other people think about you. You have to sacrifice all these things, and it's hard. I'm not saying that it's not hard, because it was hella hard. It's hard for him, and it was hard for me as well. And I felt like I would be judged. I felt like I would be I felt like, you just wasn't fitting in. But one of the best quotes I ever heard was, if you fit in, you'll disappear. Mm-hmm. And you have to understand that it's important to just be you, to be yourself. And like he said, to just grow in all aspects of life, grow in silence, because at the end all be all, as long as you're consistent, you're going to get there. You're going to grow. You're going to reach every goal that you're getting to. But you have to be willing to steer the ship. You have to be willing to steer the boat. It's not going to steer itself. So, yeah. Okay.
And like right now, I feel like I really want to become the best version of myself. So, if I was able to look at all ages of myself from age 1 through 80, I really would want to be the one that all of them thank. So, like, if I was just in a room full of different versions of myself, my 22-year-old self, I want to be the one that they all come up to and be like, nah, thank you for like changing or making that decision, just to grow, and then just really change your whole perspective and outlook on life. So it's a lot of different ways you can really go about it, but really it's never too late to even just change like how you look at anything in life. So really becoming the best version of yourself isn't as hard as what people make it seem to be. I feel like a lot of people just get caught up in like worldly desires. So that's really why
social media.
I was about to say social
stuff,
media.
Just
so
like false prophets and like you idolizing the wrong people, and you really just gotta go back to the textbook and idolize God. Like He's the only one we all should be idolizing. And once you understand that, I feel like it's not, it's easier, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
Like, it's still hard. You're still gonna face hardships, but you have, it's like your perspective has changed. You have a different understanding. And I feel like once you grasp that perspective and understanding that God is the only one and truly the one, and He is the King, and I feel like it gets easier. Or like before, the hardships that you went through in the past isn't as hard anymore. Like, you still going through the same hard stuff, but it's not as hard anymore because like God is with you all the time, and like you putting God first, you praying, like. And the best thing you can do for real is when you're going through stuff, bro, you just gotta pray. Pray on your growth, pray on your future. It ain't bad to pray for those things, but you have to be willing to work for it. Have God guide you in the right direction, and more so have Him guide you in a way to where He's making you, He's putting you into a position to where it's for Him and not for you, if that makes sense. So I don't know if that makes sense yet, but for me it makes sense to where I tell Him all the time is just put me in a position to where you want me to be, not where I want to be, to whether that's to inspire others or whatever, because at the end all be all, He's going to put you in the position to where He wants you to be at. And at the end of the day, like you said, it just comes with growth. You have to be willing to sacrifice something. You have to be willing to sacrifice the old you and your old reputation in order to grow, in order to be the best version that you want to be throughout this life, in order to grow and grow and grow and keep climbing that ladder. You can't just take this quantum leap from the bottom and magically get to the top. You have to be taking it one step at a time, and then you're going to get there. So at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. It's all about, in my opinion, keeping God first, understanding who He truly is and what He does in your life. It's all about leaving the reputation of your old self and not caring what others think about you. I think that's the importance to growth. Once you stop caring what other people think about you, once you stop caring about, like you said, the worldly desires, it gets easier. It's still hard, don't get it wrong, but like, it's just, like I said, it's just a different perspective. Like, it's not as hard as the hardships that you went through before. Like, it's just a different type of hard. Like, you just know it's a struggle, but you know now, like, you're gonna get through it. There's nothing that can overcome you. There's nothing that can stop you, because God is truly on your side. He is with us through it all. And once you understand that, it's just different. I don't know, to me.
That's facts. I feel like another key part of it is having patience. So in order for you to take those steps at a time, you got to have patience, because like you said, you can't expect to just really jump to the top of the mountain instantly. Like, you really got to be patient with your steps. You might even have to take a step back sometimes to get to where you want to go. But as long as you making progress each and every day to like where you want to get to, it's not going to be a straight path. Like, it's going to take you in swirls and loops. But as long as you're taking that progress, you never know how close you are until you quit. Like, people give up and quit before they even get to even, I don't even know, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, they just quit so early. But having patience is really like the biggest thing. I still be going through it now. Like, I'd be wanting to instantly go to the top, but I know it takes a lot of patience. So that's growth right there. My old self wouldn't even believe in that, honestly. My old self,
Literally. And back to what you said, it just takes patience. You have to be patient when it comes to your goals. You have to be patient when it comes to just your life in general. Rome wasn't built in a day. And you have to understand, what it means to truly be in the moment, and what it means to truly, like, what you want out of this life. It takes time. It's never going to be the fast success. And the sooner you realize that, the better you'll be. And the more so, the less bothered you are once you realize that you just have to be patient. Like, your time is going to come. These people that you see who's getting it and who's been in the position that they're in, they put in so much work, and like behind closed doors that you didn't see. You're just seeing, their outcome of the work that they did put in. But beforehand, they didn't put 3-4+ years of work into that. And like you said, it's just all about being patient. It's all about understanding that fast success is not always the key. it's creating that generational wealth. It's creating just the slow success in order to be the person that you want to become. And like I dealt with growth as well. Like before, like I never like I'm big on spirituality. I'm big on meditating. I'm big on staying present now. But before, and I'm big on reading my. But yeah, before, like I was just a person. I was so lost, and like I fell within like lust. Like we all dealt with lust. We all cared about that, and I was just someone who I was just a fast-paced person. Everything that I went through, everything that I wanted it now. Like I want it now. Why can't I get there now? And I will pray on whenever my life, I'm pretty sure everybody did. Whenever my life went bad, I'll be like, oh God, I'll complain why my life isn't this. Then whenever I did good, I never prayed about it. But now I'm to the point where like it's growth right here because I'm praying for with all the good that's happening in my life, and I'm praying even on the bad that's happening in my life, and even when nothing's happening in my life, I'm praying. But I think it's just more so important that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay when you're going through growth, when you're going through anything in life. It's okay, and you have to understand that it's just a period and a point of time within your life. Everyone's been through it. It's okay to not be okay. And like you said, it goes back to just being patient. And at the end of the day, it's all growing to be the best version of yourself. You're growing to be the best you. You're growing to be the you that you want to be, not the you of others, if that makes sense. Because before, you were idolizing all these other people. You were idolizing other people's lives, but you didn't see the beauty within your own life. You didn't see the beauty within what you had. You didn't see the beauty with all the things that was presented to you, and you didn't take advantage of it. So it's more so about, to me, growth. It's like realizing what you have around you, realizing the little things, and understanding how important the little things are. And to me, truly, that's what growth means, is realizing what's in front of you and what you have, and you just taking time to realize it. So it's all what you want to do with it at the end of the day. Who do you want to be?
That's a good one. Okay. All right, well, that's it. We still posting on TikTok, y'all, at the same name.
Enjoy the small wins.
Yes, sir. We out.
Instagram, enjoy the small wins too. All right. Yeah. Bye.